Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. Here we have the Nissan Juke on a 23 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle, first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a parking camera, which I'll show you when we run through the controls. A 60/40 split folding rear seat as well, and plenty of boot space, as you can see. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls from there. Now that we've done a full circle of it, though, you can see the alloy wheels and bodywork are in pristine condition the whole way round, and it's a great looking car in this colour combination as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You have the leather seats, the orange trim to match the roof and mirror cap colour as well. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Firstly, over on the left-hand side, we have the battery charge level, the gauge that will let you know how much of the hybrid power you're using, whether the battery is being charged, whether you're driving in eco mode or using the power for the car. Over on the right-hand side, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge. And then in the center, the trip computer section. At the bottom, you can see the total miles. They are 17,622. So the right-hand side of that, it will show you what gear we are in. It's an automatic, of course, so we are in park at the moment. You can change the information displayed above that using buttons on the steering wheel for various different types of menu, as you can see, including your digital readout for the speedometer. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was just using are here. We have our stereo controls surrounding that. Over on the right-hand side, we have cruise control, speed limiter, adaptive cruise control, so you can hit this button. This car is able to maintain its own distance between itself and the car in front, both speeding up and slowing down automatically, depending on the car in front speed. We have our phone controls underneath that as well. You'll only be able to use the phone controls once you pair the phone up to the car, which is done over on the touchscreen in the center just here. So firstly, you can see the different types of menus available along the bottom, including over on the left-hand side, your phone. Hit connections and then follow the instructions on screen from there, which we are not going to do at this moment in time. We have, of course, got an audio menu. Plenty of ways to listen to music in this car. As you can see, AM, FM and DAB radio, Bluetooth audio, USB input and auxiliary input as well. We've also got our Android Auto available up on the screen there too. Bluetooth audio, so you can stream your music wirelessly once you've paired your phone up. USB input, all the radio options along the bottom here, and a settings menu. We can come back out to the main menu from here. You'll be able to access your satellite navigation. Really nice, clear colour display, as you can see. Very easy system to use. And on top of all of that, this car, as I mentioned, has got a parking camera. What I didn't mention was that it is a 360 parking camera. So if you press the camera button, you get a front-facing camera, a bird's eye view image of the space that we're parked in right now, into reverse, obviously the parking sensors which you can hear, but you get a reversing camera there. Press the camera button again and then you get a front near side wheel view with lines so that you can guide up or line yourself up in the space, essentially, which you can see I've not done all that well. It does make parking very, very easy though. Below that, we then have the climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, you can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed once it enters the car. When you're happy with those settings, that's now your air conditioning turned on. Same button will turn it off again, of course, or you can hit auto. The car will then maintain the temperature, which you can hear it doing. It will maintain the temperature you've asked for by taking control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. Any manual adjustment will take auto off and then allow you to readjust to your own settings. With a heated driver's seat with 2 heat settings, same for the passenger side as well. A heated front screen, heated rear screen, USB input, auxiliary input, and a 12-volt charging socket. Your start and stop button for the engine. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. You can then change the driver mode of the car. So you could put it into sport, for example, from here. And we have an electronic handbrake with an auto hold function as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. Similarly, if you'd like a live bespoke video tour, we'd be more than happy to do that for you as well.